Well, before you get to that, Micah, in this past 7 days, that since we last spoke to each other on this podcast, how many games of Dragon Ball Z have you played?
Yeah, Monster Hunter World is a really it's an interesting game, man.
0 or less than 10.
I honestly can't remember.
It's definitely 0.
Okay.
It's probably like somewhere around the 5 range, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter though. I've been putting hours into Monster Hunter. I think I might have put more hours into my creator character in Monster Hunter than I have.
Yeah.
And I did the shit twice because I was like, oh, I kind of don't like the hairstyle. They don't have any black man hairstyles, so let me just go ahead and make a lady. And then I didn't like my lady, so I went back to the black man because I'm waiting for more like black hairstyles to come in.
I'm just glad that they put like fake cats in that game, because if there was a fake dog that you had running around with you, you never played it.
See, but that's the thing, man. Like,
cats either, right?
I don't respect cats. Like, I at least respect dogs. I don't like them
out of fear. Like that's the only reason you respect dogs. You fear them.
Yeah, and that's a healthy, hey, if it's good enough for my dad, it's good enough for a dog. Respect out of fear. And but we have a mutual understanding, It's like if I'm capable of murdering a dog if need be, and a dog is capable of killing me. It's like two of us, we got nukes, and we're not afraid to use them. So we respect each other's space. Cats don't give a fuck. Like, cats don't need you. Dogs need you, and people need dogs. Cats don't need you. They shit in a box of sand, and they're just like, get it. Like, nah, man, nah.
They're natural predators. They're crazy.
They are crazy.
Fuck. They'll attack anything bigger. They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Now, how much Monster Hunter World have you been playing?
I've put about 8 hours into it.
Okay,
8 or 9 hours.
So basically enough to barely scratch the surface.
Yeah,
from what I understand of this game.
There's a lot going on in that fucking game, man. Well, it took me probably about an hour to create my character. My character and my cat, because I actually like cats, so I actually put a little bit of work into it. He probably just hit auto create.
All black. That's it. It's an all black cat.
Then the game starts and it's got a narrative. Whatever. It doesn't really fucking matter. You start the game. All 14 weapons are available.
That's what I hear.
Straight off the bat. And they're clunky as hell.
I don't like them.
The combat is terrible.
Now wait, so I've been watching some people play this game and listening to some people's thoughts on it. Which weapons did you guys pick?
I started out with the dual blades.
Okay.
And then I moved over to the double-ended, what is it? Staff thing where you flying through the air and shit. And I settled on the gun, not the gun blade, but the axe that turns into a sword. Because it's got that cool ass thing where you stab it and then it like revs up, kind of like Neo's sword in Dragon Ball and Devil May Cry 4.
Okay, what about you, Micah?
I started with the big katana because overcompensation.
You're black and you like Japanese shit,
right? I mean, it is what it is. And then I found that to be. It just feels too big. Like it's unwieldy. So I said, all right, well, let me try sword and shield, and that felt too boring. Then I tried the big ass Buster sword or whatever it is. And I'm like, yo, this is just he's moving like molasses, like he's in molasses. So then I finally ended up with the dual blades. They don't do a lot of damage, but I need to be able to move.
Yeah.
And it's clunky enough as so that those weapons give me the best maneuverability, and blocking be damned, I guess.
Yeah, there's no blocking in the game. You have like the shield and lance or the shield, sword and shield thing.
That I'm just watching gameplay of that game and like looking at all the systems and the menus and stuff like that. It just looks overwhelming.
It is.
I have no idea what I'm in for when I boot that fucker up tonight. It
took me probably about 2 or 3 hours to not even fully understand what the hell is that.
Just grasp the basics.
I'm like, what? I have 5 upgrades on my what are we talking about? Why do I have 5 upgrades, and then how do I get more? I don't know what's going on. But the thing that I can tell you is I feel like once you learn all of the systems in that game, it's going to be incredibly fun. Like it's fun now. Like it's that carrot on a stick thing, right? You kill a monster that can take upwards of 40 minutes because you attack it, you beat it up a little bit, and then that nigga runs away like a bitch. Like I cannot stand that shit. You know? It just takes off. Then you got to chase it down. Then you fight it for another 5 to 10 minutes. Then it runs away again. And I'm like, yo, I fought this one monster. They give you a 50-minute time limit for some. It took me 45 minutes to beat this. Yeah, of the film. I'm like, yo, come on, man, stop running. Like getting like 9 times bigger. All right, fine, whatever, fine. Okay. The combat is terrible. Like it sucks. Like I'm sorry. Look, I like the game. I do. The combat is garbage. Like but that's the game. Yeah, it is. That's all you do. For some reason, like as terrible as the combat is, like once you defeat it, you have a sense of accomplishment, and then you need the pieces of the monster to get better shit, better armor and shit like that. And the armor looks awesome. Like it just looks cool as hell. Like if it didn't look good, I'd delete the game. Like, why am I doing all of this? And my character looks stupid. But like the world looks really pretty. Like I've only been to 2 worlds so far. Again, I don't really necessarily like the combat. The weapons are a little weird. Everything is super slow. It doesn't feel like I'm doing any damage to the characters, to the monsters.
Well, because they don't have a health bar, so
no,
it's kind of hard to kind of figure out where you are.
You have numbers that you can see the numbers of damage. You're like, what the fuck does that even matter? Like, I don't have a health bar, but they have like a little what is that? The heart rate thing. Once it starts flashing, you know, okay, it's about to die.
Plus, don't they start like limping around?
Yeah, they sometimes if you hit them in the right area, they're like limp and they're like, oh, I'm hurt, whatever, and I'm gonna take off and dive in the mud because fuck you.
Yeah, I'm interested. I was thinking about checking it out last week, but then Iron Banana came around and I had to do that for a week. So.
It's a crazy game because, like I said, like the combat, like I'm used to, like I like a good combat system. It's just not good. But all of the systems that they put in place where you do like investigations and they do give you like a free roam, like some are timed and some are free roam. All of that mixed together, it's a good game. Like I get it. I see why people love this series, and I see why it sold 5 million copies in like a week.
That blows my mind.
Boggles my goddamn mind.
Like when I first saw it, I was like, 4 million Japanese people bought Monster.
No way. It's crazy, but it's a fun. Like I think you would actually like it. I think you'll like it.
Well, I mean, we'll find out next week. Yeah. I'll report back with my findings.
Shitty combat be damned.
I have 2 days off this week to play this shit, so we'll see how it goes.